Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back today to do your monthly tarot horoscope. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, and moon in the lovely Aries. And for those of you who haven't seen my videos before, I do have a YouTube channel, so I'm going to be posting these also over there. But I wanted to post them to my Instagram because I thought, well, I wanted to really get them out to more people, and I like the efficiency of being, people reaching out through DM, letting me know if they want to do a private reading by DM. It's a little bit faster. They can send me their good, like a good PayPal address and how much time they want, and if they're doing a split payment. So I'm really excited about doing these here. And then for those of you who are new and you haven't seen me before, I am psychic, and I have been recording videos for a long time now. I did those on YouTube, but I do private readings part-time now because I have another full-time job. Had to make that change. So, but yeah, I'm really excited to record these. Now, I didn't realize that the Instagram's limit was 15 minutes. So it's going to be a challenge to keep this shorter. And I'm not going to be able to get out the entire zodiac today, tomorrow. It might not even happen until next weekend. So please be patient. But I'm going to try my best. So this is for June of 2020, but it can also be timeless, where people are watching this later in time in the future. And this is for everyone with Aries in their chart. I actually started at the other sign. So normally I start with Aquarius, but I'm going to start with the posting on Instagram with Aries. So I'm just going to lay out a spread. I am also going to be offering charm readings for those of you who want to get a charm reading. I have a new bag full of charms, which I've been collecting for a while. So I'm excited about that. Let me lay out this spread and see what we get. I kind of just going to jump towards the end of June. Now, a lot of people don't read that way, but I do. So I'm going to jump to what I see, what's kind of popping out at me. And we've got this Ten of Swords as the outcome, which is very odd to be like an outcome. It could just be burnout for some of you. Like, Aries can really burn out. And to me, this is exhaustion. But it can also be paranoia, and it can also be psychic attack, and it can also be some kind of trauma. So I do want to caution you towards the end of June to really take care of yourself at that time. Some of you are moving, and to me this is exhaustion from moving. We have the Seven of Cups following that. I almost don't even know if the move is going to be completed because of this Ten of Swords happening. I don't know, like the end of June, like there's something really wonky happening at the end of June. You also got the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords is a liar, cheater, thief card. So you may be on like a pretty stable, steady path to moving, and then maybe it falls through. To me, the Ten of Swords literally means, because she's falling through the sky, she's about to break every bone in her body. And I'm getting a tingle on that. So something falling through. Maybe like someone ghosting you or not responding, because the Sound of Swords, in the best case scenario, someone's ignoring you. So it's like you're planning for something, and then they just ignore you. They don't return your call, or maybe it's like you had made plans to move in someplace, and it's just like, for whatever reason, you show up, everything's packed, and you don't get the key because they're not returning your call. Some landlords are really weird. I don't know. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is some outside external situation that's happening that you're like going to be experiencing at that time. Now, for those of you who are not moving, this is something that you're planning on happening at the end of June, not coming to fruition. Just kind of falling through is what I want to say. I also want to talk about. Oh, there could also be this thing, because the Nine of Pentacles is, to me, she's a musician. She's an artist. She's someone who's out in the public eye. And this is maybe not getting a part or not getting what you want. Maybe not getting picked for something. To me, the Nine of Pentacles can also be like a leadership position. So maybe like you get passed over for like, maybe you apply to be like a supervisor, or you apply to a job and that's like in the next level, and you don't get to that next level for whatever reason. This is like best case scenario. That's what I want to say. I'm just going to pause here for a second. Okay, sorry about that. So, where was I? Yeah, so there's this element of, like I said, miscommunication also. Because with the Two of Swords, which I call the Bloody Wanker card, where it's like unrequited love, but it's like, it's someone who really never had the intention to be with you in general. So there's this element of that coming up here too. And it could be a disagreement, best case scenario of this disagreement. You might have a disagreement with someone. Could be this Queen of Pentacles person. We have a lot of people showing up. So it could be a family argument, you guys, maybe have like a barbecue, or you're hanging out outside and like, you get into an argument, and it's not unlike Aries to kind of push for the argument, because in some way it gives them life. Aries live to like argue, not all Aries, because some Aries can be very like non-confrontational, but I feel like for this group, there's someone who had a little bit of a zip, a little bit of some fire. So yeah, like you could be like having an argument with a friend. It could be a family member. I definitely get a strong family element here for some of you. Like there's this family element. Maybe spending time with family. Maybe they don't want you to move, There's something, I feel like you're kind of getting pulled in different directions. It's so interesting. I look down, get the Two of Pentacles, and to me that is the element of juggling things, but also two things being pulled. This is your work life versus your home life. Maybe this is like trying to make a decision between two things, two properties. The Aries can get very like, they like to be like out and about, so they may have to just decide where to go, because they like to do things. They're like, a lot of times they like to, to be, to keep busy. So what to do on a Friday or Saturday night, that's the Aries in June. But that's not the only thing here, so just bear with me. I do feel like for some of you, there's this like never enough money thing happening with your finances. Can be like your job isn't paying you enough, or even if you like, maybe you have like a dual income household, maybe your partner's job, isn't paying them enough, or there's this element of like not really having enough not having enough finances, because we've got the Four of Pentacles plus the Devil plus the Magician. And to me the Magician is someone who's working. So it's sort of like you're working, but there's not quite enough. Maybe there's not enough contracts, or maybe there's not enough hours, or maybe there's something about your paycheck. Maybe you actually are making a decent paycheck, but it's not really enough to cover everything that you need it to cover, you know? And some of you may not even be working. Like some of you may be on unemployment or living off, you know, Social Security or something where it's like there's some element of money, but it's not really enough to do what you need to do. There is an element of spending here. So watch your spending in June. Especially because it's towards the lower part of this reading, I would say, you know, overspending. Overspending is the deal. So maybe make a budget, watch your budget. Some of you are going to want to spend more this month. That's what I want to say. You're going to want to spend more. There is an element of child support also. There's also the element of the single parent because we have the Page of Swords. For those of you who don't want to get pregnant, I definitely see like a pregnancy happening with the Ace of Wands plus the Page of Swords. To me, that can indicate a pregnancy. So some of you who do want to get pregnant, this is good. For those of you who don't want to get pregnant, then take precautions there. I definitely would say have a conversation with whoever it is that you're sleeping with about these things. There is an element of peace because we have the Page of Cups. To me, this is like someone who's okay being single, actually enjoying the single life. Some of you, you know, it's you know, the single ladies card and not. And maybe being single for a long period of time. Some of you may have been single for a long period of time. But to me, the Page of Cups, she's just chilling out. You know, she's having a glass of wine or a cup of tea, and she's just like got her, you know, comfy clothes on, and she's just happy as a clam to just kind of chill out. So some of you may be, you know, enjoying, you know, a pretty, you know, going outside. I want to say like a pretty scene or pretty background, or some of you do live by like, you know, a place where there's like a beach or an ocean or a coastal, like someplace in the coast, but it doesn't have to be. Those of you who are wondering about relationships, I don't feel like relationships for you in the month of June is the focus. I just don't. I also feel like things could seem to move very slowly, and then you get this call, or it's like something that you've been waiting on. Again, it's like this weird, like something you've been waiting on to come through does not come through because we have the Chariot in reverse, and to me that's like things taking a really long time, waiting a really long time for things to happen, and then they don't happen the way you want. One of the good things I like in this reading is I like to see the Seven of Wands in reverse. To me, this is like making up with someone, having a good talk, maybe, you know, communicating with someone you haven't talked to in a long time. It's very positive. I'm running out of time, so I do want to pick a charm really quickly for those of you lovely people. And see what we got. Oh, okay, so you got one of the feather cards. Did I say cards? It's a charm. It's like a bead, actually. It has like a little feather on it, which I like to see because it is good. That's like texting. I would like to see like a major, I have like another one that's like a major call. I really would like to see that. I'm not sure how to turn this into something positive for you. Like, I guess I want to say that, like, whatever it is that doesn't come through for you in June, I want you to, you know, stay positive because you have the Sun. Doesn't mean it'll never happen. It just means that it's not going to happen right now. And there may be other opportunities, other offers is what I'm getting, other offers. And things that might not make sense right now. You got like one of the puzzle pieces that I put in my charm bag, and so it's really hard to know because of the the timing of things. And because in some way you're not, it's like whatever doesn't work out, doesn't work out for a reason. I also pulled, I actually got both of these, which is interesting. I pulled both the little flower charm and the little trowel charm, and of course they go together. So planting a garden, planting some flowers, being outside, this is like really going to be good for you in June. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for being amazing supporters, followers, and fans. I will be back again for more, so stay tuned. I send everyone big hugs, big kisses, and I will talk to you guys again soon. All right, take care. All the best. Bye.